Today, we're talking cordless snowblowers, specifically the Toro Power Clear 60-volt cordless snowblower. This story today about the Toro snowblower is the continuation of a story that's been ongoing for a couple of winters. Now, I made a couple of videos about those problems I had with those snowblowers. I'll leave links here in the card so you can check those out. But first things first, with snow forecasted by the end of the week, it's probably time to head to the store and actually purchase the snowblower. Here at the big orange box store, I'm about to go inside and pick up my new electric cordless snowblower. All right, so here's the unit we're gonna get. It's the Toro 60-volt snowblower. Now, according to the website, they have a few in stock. It's just a matter of finding a sales assistant here and grabbing it. Of course, one of the downsides to buying stuff at the Home Depot is trying to locate a sales associate when you need one. So we got it off the shelf on a cart. Let's head for the cash. Okay, here's the two electric ones I've had in the past that did not work for me. That's why we're going with the Toro. All right, we have got the snowblower loaded, paid for, and the real bonus treat here is because of that gift card for the in-store credit I had last year, or well, I guess back this spring for returning the other one. This only cost me about $460. So that's a real deal for a $1,000 snowblower. Well, let's get the truck started here. Let's head home. Let's get it set up. One of the things that impressed me the most about this Toro snowblower was the ease of assembly. In true man style, I didn't even use the instructions. Except for once, right here, to install the discharge deflector. That was a little bit fiddly. The whole thing went together so smoothly and quickly. A few days later, as you can see, the snow arrived in Grand Prairie. Haha, now I'd finally get the chance to run the snowblower through its paces. Let's gear up, head outdoors, and start clearing some snow. first impressions, so far so good. I do like the way it runs. Compared to my last snowblowers, it kept running throughout the whole snowblowing process, so that's a bonus for sure. On the downsides, one thing I have noticed is the discharge chute does not dip down below horizontal. And I like to have it dip down a little below horizontal so I can keep the discharge along the side of the driveway and not throw it into the neighbor's yard. However, it works really good, lots of power. I was able to do the driveway, do the walkways, as well as do the pathway down between the buildings to the next neighborhood, an area I like to keep clear. And the battery lasted and lasted, so good job there. As we near the end of Movember and the weather outside today being frightful, I thought it's as good a time as any to share with you some of my thoughts and experiences on this Toro snowblower. It's been a couple of weeks now since I first purchased and used the snowblower. I've had it out a couple of more times since then, and it has worked amazingly well. What I love the most about it is it just works every time. Unlike the previous 3 Ryobi snowblowers that I had to return. There'll be links in the description below if you want to watch videos about my experiences with those snowblowers. Packaging was great. Everything was safe and secure inside the box. As I said earlier in the video, I was very impressed at how easy this was to assemble. Toro ships this machine practically fully assembled. No tools required. In fact, it took me less than 5 minutes to put everything together. The only things to do was first fold up the handles and secure them in place with the provided threaded knobs. Now I've noticed online some people leaving the bottom 2 threaded knobs not secured to the handle. I guess this just makes it easier to fold up the whole thing for storage. It just makes it more compact. Next, I had to install the discharge chute deflector. As I said earlier in the video, this was the only time I had to go to the instructions. The installation could be a little bit fiddly. The last thing to do was install the discharge chute direction handle. It just slides into the slot and then tapped into place with my palm. I assembled mine with the discharge chute direction lever, the handle pointing up. Now I've seen other videos where people install theirs with the handle pointed down. I guess it really doesn't matter. This just works better for me ergonomically. Toro's build quality is solid. They use a lot of metal in their construction, unlike a lot of their competitors. The plastic bits that they do use feel very strong, solid, and of high quality. Here, for the on and eco buttons, Toro has sealed around the switches with rubber. The rubber material feels very heavy duty, yet remains very soft and pliable even in the cold temperatures. And speaking of rubber, Toro has opted to use rubber wheels instead of plastic. I think that's a real nice touch. Despite the solid build quality and feel, the unit remains lightweight and easy to move and carry around. Onto the battery. This unit I purchased came with the battery and charger. This unit uses Toro's proprietary 60-volt, 7.5 amp-hour Flex-Force battery system. There's a whole family of Toro lawn and garden products that are powered by this battery system. The battery has this great rubberized handle, which makes it easy to grab and carry. As well, the battery has a battery indicator. This is what Toro's website says about the battery. Clears up to a 12-park car driveway on a full charge with the included L405 battery, which is a 60-volt max, 7.5 amp-hour, that's 405 watt-hours, and charger. And you'll get the most out of your battery life with the Eco Mode speed control. Just to speak on that, there is a switch on the main control panel that allows you to increase or decrease the motor speed. I guess the only time you'd really want to use that is if there's a very light dusting of snow, you have an unusually large area to clear and want to conserve your battery for that. You just flick it down to low. With regards to battery life, Toro's website says this. The 60-volt battery, L405 7.5 ampere hour, 405 watt hour, has a 180-minute charge time. I ran mine for a good 45 minutes at the high speed, clearing what you saw in the video, all that snow, and I still, at the end of it all, had 1 full bar of power left in the battery. I could have gone 55 minutes for sure, maybe even 60 minutes. Now, there's only a couple detractors for me. As I said, the discharge deflector can only go as low as horizontal. Now, as I said again in the video, I like to have the option of dipping it down just a little bit lower so I can throw the snow really close to the side of the snowblower in the snowbank instead of hurling it over into my neighbor's driveway. The second thing was the scraper bar. Now, in my driveway, I have a steel plate about 12 inches by 12 inches. In the middle of the driveway, it's slightly raised, and I caught the scraper of the snowblower on it once or twice, and it did chip away a little bit of that scraper bar. So that's not ideal. However, I did look online, and new scraper bars are available from Toro, from the Home Depot, or even Amazon for about $40. Well, that's it. I'll continue to run the snowblower for the remainder of the season. Fingers crossed I don't have any problems unlike the previous snowblowers that I had. But with a solid brand name like Toro, I expect to have no problems. Thanks for watching. Here's a couple videos about my previous experience with the Ryobi snowblowers. You can check them out. And you'd be doing me a huge favor if you go down there, click on the like button, as well as even subscribe to the channel. If you've enjoyed this video and this type of content, why not have a look around the channel? I'm sure you'll find something you really love. Take care, stay warm. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.